Good evening, good night, good day to you. That's depending where you are in the world. It is our nighttime devotion, the reading from the devotional Conflict and Courage. The title today, As for Me. Joshua 24:15. Choose you this day whom you will serve. As Joshua felt the infirmities of age stealing upon him and realized that his work must soon close, he was filled with anxiety for the future of his people. It was with more than a father's interest that he addressed them as they gathered once more about their aged chief. By Joshua's direction, the ark had been brought from Shiloh. The occasion was one of great solemnity, and this symbol of God's presence would deepen the impression he wished to make upon the people. After presenting the goodness of God toward Israel, he called upon them in the name of Jehovah to choose whom they would serve. The worship of idols was still to some extent secretly practiced, and Joshua endeavored now to bring them to a decision that should banish this sin from Israel. Joshua desired to lead them to serve God, not by compulsion, but willingly. As for me and my house, he said, we will serve the Lord Jehovah. The same holy zeal that inspired the leader's heart was communicated to the people. His appeals called forth the unhesitating response. God forbid that we should forsake Jehovah to serve other gods. Joshua endeavored to lead his hearers to weigh well their words and to refrain from vows which would be unprepared to fulfill. With deep earnestness, they repeated the declaration, "Nay, but we will serve the Lord." Solemnly consenting to the witness against themselves that they had chosen Jehovah, they once more reiterated their pledge of loyalty. The Lord our God will we serve, and his voice will we obey. Having written an account of this solemn transaction, he placed it with the book of the law in the side of the ark. Joshua's work for Israel was done. He had wholly followed the Lord, and in the book of God he is written, the servant of Jehovah. The noblest testimony to his character as a public leader is the history of the generation that had enjoyed his labors. Israel served the Lord all the days of Joshua, and all the days of the elders that overlived Joshua. So the title of today's As for Me is taken from As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord, our God, Yahweh. Or with the English alphabet, Joshua, or Yahshua, or Yahweh, or Yahweh, or Jehovah. There's all different ways of saying it. But in the original Hebrew, it is Yahweh, YHWH. Joshua's decision to serve the Lord, to bring the ark from Shiloh to where they were, to have Israel to recommit themselves and make the solemn vow they will only serve Jehovah, Yahweh, the Lord, the Creator. They would should have stopped their idol worship. But what is important here also, having written an account of this solemn transaction, he placed it with the book of the law in the side of the ark. So therefore the ark not only contains the law, the tablets of the law, and the budding rod of Aaron, and the bowl of manna, it also contains the handwritten account of Israel committing themselves to God in the side of the ark. And they found the ark way back in, I think it was round about 1981-ish, round about that time, I can't be exact, 81. They found the ark. It is in the hands of the government, the Catholic Church, whoever. All that was found. Further proof, the Bible is real. God is real. Everything that happened in the Bible as an account is real, factual history. Even today, it's all true. But you have to do your research on that for you to believe it rather than me just telling you. The ark, Noah's ark, that was all found, that's true. Crossing the Red Sea, that was all found, that's true. The Ark of the Covenant, it's been found, it's all true. Joshua, the walls of Jericho coming down, that was all true. God the Father is very, very true. Our love for him, only you know if that was true.